In this primitive stage of coal mining history, the water was drained away along small tunnels or adits, driven to the end of the drift from the hillside or river bank at a point lower than the main entrance. This also helped to ventilate the mine and reduce the danger from choke damp. As the workings moved further in, shorter routes were essential for the men, the coal and the air. Steep slopes or landways were driven. And then, as the seams went deeper, vertical shafts were sunk, the first real pit shafts. And this was to mean new problems in bringing up the coal. During the past 4 centuries, the mining of coal had developed slowly but steadily in almost every coal field that is worked today. Tyneside, Coaly Tyne as Milton later called it, was the largest. In fact, by Tudor times, there were 400 vessels in the Tyne coal fleet. In Elizabeth's reign, coal had been very unpopular. Her Majesty findeth herself greatly grieved and annoyed with the taste and the smoke of the sea coals. But as Britain's sea power grew, wood was needed in vast quantities for shipbuilding and for smelting iron for arms, armor and cannon. The charcoal needed for smelting 1 ton of iron destroyed a whole acre of woodland. Parliament had to decree that the burning of wood be restricted despite the Queen's displeasure. So coal mining had become an industry. Pits were made larger and deeper, sometimes as much as 200 or 300 feet below ground. Increasing numbers of women and children were employed to drag the weighty loads along the rough and sometimes steep roadways. Manpower was still the only form of underground transport. But for winding, simple machines were already in use. This cog and rung gin worked by a horse was developed in Cromwell's time. But it left no room at the pit head. An improvement was the whim gin, set up at a little distance from the pit head. From a vertical drum, a strong hemp rope ran over a pulley and so down the shaft. But still the only power was a horse.